UAP stands for Unexplained Aerial Phenomena. You may not have heard of that before. It is the new term for UFOs. Experts believe it has less stigma to it. And now a new report delivered to Congress shows an increase in sightings over the last 2 years. Of over 500 reported UAPs, 366 were analyzed. And while over half were determined to be either drones, balloons, or clutter, that leaves 171 sightings without potential explanation. The report states that some of these uncharacterized UAP appear to have demonstrated unusual flight characteristics or performance capabilities and require further analysis. Joining us now is Tennessee Representative Tim Burchett, who has been a vocal advocate for increasing transparency from the government when it comes to identified flying objects. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me, ma'am. It's my pleasure.
Thank you. The latest report shows the government cannot explain 171 of these sightings. What do you think those could be?
Well, I've been a believer in the phenomena for a long time. I'm a Christian. I'm not a very good one. I read my Bible, and first chapter of Ezekiel is pretty clear of a UFO sighting. Of course, it's written from King James Version, and it's translated from earlier words. But the reality is, as you're seeing on the screen right now, that is something that is it is defying any of our capabilities at all. If you were a human and make the turns that have been seen in some of this footage, you would literally turn into a ketchup package. I mean, you would be gone. And these things are showing. The current one right there is not showing a vapor trail. It's just it's something else out of this world. And we've been covering this thing up since the 40s, since Roswell or before then, I believe. I don't trust government. There's an arrogance about it. And I think the American public can handle it, and they need to release everything. And that includes if they, in fact, do have a craft, which I believe at some point we have obtained some materials that are not of this world that are being studied by different members of industry, I've been told. And, and part of the problem is there's two reports. There's one that is being made public, and there's the one that's classified. So if a congressperson is briefed on the classified briefing, then basically they're not allowed by law to even talk on the issue of what's in that, even if it's something that they already know. So there's a lot of things going on within this. There's a lot, I think, that has transpired since the 40s, and I'm referring to the Roswell incident. But if you want to see any further, 60 Minutes even did a special on it, on the Tic Tac, not like the candy is what it's shaped like, and the videos. And I've talked to several Navy pilots, the best in the world, have said, Tim, those things, they're not of this world. We don't have any control over any of it, and it's in our airspace, and we need to find out what's going on.
And some of the sightings were said to demonstrate unusual flight characteristics. What exactly does this mean?
It means that they can turn 90 degrees at G's that a human is not capable of withstanding. And some of them, I've listened to some of the video and audio, and the pilots are literally just laughing at it, saying, what in the world is this? You can't even, they're not even able to keep up with it. And, when the Intelligence Committee had its one briefing that they allowed the public in, and basically it was laughable, really. They showed a 20-second video, and Adam Schiff, of all people, said, what exactly am I looking at? We're the most technologically advanced country in the world, ma'am. And they couldn't even stop the video to show him what it was, you couldn't tell if it was a shadow or what. And there was much better video out there. There was actually a Navy pilot who was in the audience, who they would not even allow in, but came in with press credentials he was given, and he was not allowed to testify. Man, this thing is a huge cover-up for whatever reason. And I just feel like America is ready. We need to know and to stop with all the shenanigans.
I appreciate you sharing your perspective with us tonight. Representative Burchett, thank you so much for joining us.
Ma'am, thank you for having me on.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget